How's it going, Bearable Traders? Robert H. here. I'm going to do a slightly longer recap today because there's some stuff I would like to talk about. The first one is patience. I know I keep saying this over and over, right? Be patient, wait for the perfect setups, yada, yada, yada. But I can't highlight that fact enough. So I used to, take big losses at the open, get chopped around the first 15 minutes, and then I would just spend the next 2 hours, or sometimes I would spend the entire day just trying to dig myself out of this hole that I've got myself into, right? And it took me a few months to develop my own style. I came to the realization that I wasn't that fast of a trader, right? I need clear textbook setups. I need clear picture perfect patterns. And that's makes me comfortable, right? Because sometimes I'll get in, the price action looks a certain way. Oh, that looks bearish. I'll short it at VWAP. I'll get all antsy because I don't really believe in the trade. Next thing you know, I'm stopping out at the top wick, and then the thing ends up going, right? I'm not at that level of experience like Andrew and some of the other people in our room where they can just look at a chart and they can gauge who's in control, right? I need that textbook setup. And when I say textbook setup, I mean it's something that once the trade pans out, the chart, you can print this and I can hand this to Andrew and say, Andrew, put this in the class. Andrew, put this in your book. This is what a reversal looks like, right? So the key is learning to identify what the setup looks like before this happens, right? Before the entry. What are you looking for that gives you the confirmation to get in? And the reason I bring this up and patience and all that stuff is because a lot of you guys are probably discovering that, the 15-minute chart is a very powerful tool for you guys. And once you've made that realization, then you're going to realize that, I'm going to start taking trades that last more than 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Sometimes I'm in trades for 45 minutes. The other day I was in AMD for 90 minutes. And that's how I like to roll. I like to hang on to trades and catch big moves. And I'm okay with trading later in the day to get that, right? So really discover what works best for you. And the reason I'm bringing all this up, I went back and watched some of my recaps from late May, early June, when I was kind of just getting the hang of this thing. And what worked for me at that time, I kept reiterating this in the video, and really I think deep down I was talking to myself. I was just trying to reinforce those ideals into my own brain, right? But I was sharing it with you guys. I said, follow the rules, Robert. Follow the rules. Be patient for A1s. Don't get taken out of your element. Don't get out of your comfort zone, right? Stick to your game plan. Stick to your rules. Don't worry about the money. Focus on trading well, and the rest will figure itself out. And, looking back, I was a noob back then. I was a noob, but those things were true. And I think I was just showing kind of glimmers of understanding of what was working for me. And now I really see that how, if I do follow those rules, nothing can go wrong. And by that I mean, I will be happy at the end of every day, whether I was at goal or whether I hit max loss and took some losses, right? Because when I follow my rules, the worst that can happen is controlled losses, stopped out on things that I accept, right? At a level that I accepted before going into the trade. And that's what a textbook A1 setup gives you. It gives you a clear stop loss. It gives you a clear entry point. It gives you a clear target. And those three will increase the probability of the trade working out. So sorry, I've been rambling. Let's get on to the trade. MU, our good buddy, got destroyed today. It got hammered. Look at the 15-minute chart. The thing sold off for 2 hours. On the 5-minute chart, the only white candles we ever saw were just consolidation candles. So every time people were trying to catch a reversal and they would get stopped out, boom, stops got run, next leg down. Reversal, nope, knife catching, boom. How about you? Nope, you're done. Boom, bottom falls out. It wasn't until this area around 44 on the daily chart where we started seeing some signs of hope, right? And the thing was getting really far. It was about $2 from VWAP, quite extended. So at around 10:45ish, it put in a hammer, right? I said, okay, that's a good sign. Then the next candle was an inverted hammer, no new 15-minute high, but still no new 15-minute low. So okay, that's a really good sign for me, right? And then this candle started opening white. I said, okay, I think the reversal's, it's ready to come. So this is my first star, right? In my reversal strategy, I call it the 3 stars aligning, right? So that's star 1. Star 2, good consolidation on the 5-minute. I want to see new 5-minute highs. I got that here. And star 3. So star 3 was really key for me today because I was thinking about taking it here, here, and even here, which on the 5-minute chart ended up being all these here, right? And in retrospect, These were just kind of this was a consolidation area. If you had nerves of steel, you would have held to low of the day, which was 44 bucks, and say your entry was here 44.50ish. That's a 50-cent stop loss. You know, a lot of people can't stomach that. They would have maybe got in on this high, and then when it started dumping, making new 5-minute lows, you would have got stopped out, right? Because this is a you know, pretty high of an entry. So I didn't let the 5-minute chart fool me here. What did I do? I waited for my third star. My third star says the 9 and the 20 need to cross over the 50. And that was obviously not happening here. Obviously not happening here. Look how far away it is. It was getting closer here. I almost pulled the trigger. Then I said, okay, I think this is it. This new 5-minute high, when this candle is born, and if it pops up with strength, we're getting over the 50. And this is basically what happened. Went long at 44.5. Boom. One-way door. What do I mean by one-way door? It never even tested my entry. I pressed the button and off we went. And that's what you want to see in an A1, right? You want to see a setup where all the other traders see it, the volume comes in, it gives it the momentum just to clear your entry, so you don't have to survive the gyrations, you don't have to survive the pullbacks, right? This is gone. It's off to the races. And look at the 5-minute chart. The thing was just made a run to VWAP. It was really stress-free, right? Took my first partial after 30 cents, then 50. Started taking more off at the moving average, I think at the up here. And then finally I was all out before the thing dumped, right? The thing couldn't get to VWAP. It was just so weak. It's on SSR. And there was a lot of selling pressure. I think people just profit taking on the reversal. So I got out right before the last dump there. And yeah, but that's basically the trade. Some other people in the room caught that. Alan, Kay, Brandon, Big C. It was the talk of the whole chat. Everyone was trying to catch the reversal. And I think some people, they may have jumped the gun. A lot of this is a graveyard basically of people trying to take reversals, which is unfortunate because all you have to do is look at the 3 stars and you increase the probability of it working out very, very, very high. Anyways, that's my first trade of the day, 11:23 a.m. My only trade of the day, and I'm beyond goal, and I couldn't be happier because I stuck to my game plan. So long recap, but I hope you guys learned something from that. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.